all the emotions are coming because the tension was so high, especially during that second set.
Eala just pulled off an incredible feat in Dubai. If you missed it live, you're probably kicking yourself, because what this 20-year-old Filipino achieved is going to be remembered for a long time. Let me explain why this was more than just a win. It was a statement. Ranked world number 40, Eala stepped onto center court at the Dubai Duty-Free Tennis Championships and defeated Jasmine Paolini, world number 8 and reigning WTA 1000 champion, one of the most consistent players on tour. Paolini went down in straight sets 6-1, 7-6 in a match that lasted 1 hour and 40 minutes of fearless, relentless tennis. And honestly, the score doesn't fully capture how bold and gutsy Alex's performance was. Before we get into the match itself, it's important to understand what Alex was facing. Jasmine Paolini isn't just a top 10 player on a hot streak, she's a WTA 1000 champion from 2024. Someone who has gone deep in Grand Slams and beaten the very best in the world. Jasmine Paolini is a veteran with experience, composure, and a game proven at the highest level. Meanwhile, Eala is just 20, still learning life on tour, figuring out how to handle big tournaments, and building her ranking and confidence. On paper, this should have been a match to learn from. Just compete and see what happens. But Alex didn't get that memo, because what she did on center court wasn't just competing. It was dominating. The first set was absolutely insane. Alex came out aggressive from the start, moving her feet and dictating play. Within just 25 minutes, she took the set 6-1. That's not just beating a top 10 player. That's dismantling her. She converted 2 break points, hit 2 aces, and kept the momentum building while Paolini looked across the net trying to figure out what was happening. Alex stayed completely focused, playing tennis that made everyone ask, who is this kid? The best part of that set was that it wasn't only about power. Alex mixed up pace, changed angles, and kept Paolini off balance. You could clearly see her plan. Don't let her settle. The key for Alex was simple. Don't let Paolini find her rhythm, make her uncomfortable from the very first ball. That's veteran-level thinking coming from a 20-year-old, usually only seen after 5, 6, 7 years on tour. But Alex has been studying, watching film, learning from every match, every loss, every close call. And now it's all coming together. In the second set, things got really intense. Paolini is a champion for a reason. She's not just going to accept a loss to someone ranked 39 spots below her. She starts fighting back, playing her game, but Alex keeps her foot on the gas. She goes up 5-3, serving for the match, 1 game away from the biggest win of her career. Normally, this is when nerves hit, when players start thinking too much about the result. But Paolini is too skilled and experienced. She fights back, ties it 5-5, then takes the lead 6-5. Suddenly, Alex is 1 game from losing the set and facing a decider. All that momentum from the first set seems to be slipping, but Alex stays composed. She battles back to 6-6 and forces a tiebreak. Tiebreaks at this level are intense. Every point feels massive. 1 wrong move, 1 hesitation, and it could be over. The tiebreak goes back and forth for all winners, trading blows, neither player giving an inch. This is where champions are revealed. Alex finds her rhythm. She starts playing freely, hitting targets, moving Paolini around, making her earn every point. When the pressure peaks, Alex closes at 7-5 in the tiebreak. Match over. Upset complete. World number 8 Jasmine Paolini has been defeated by 20-year-old Eala from the Philippines in front of a packed center court. The crowd, especially the thousands of Filipino fans, went wild. Now, what makes this even bigger is that this is Alex's best performance ever in a WTA 1000 event. She's already played 6 tournaments this year: ASB Classic, Australian Open, Philippine Women's Open, Abu Dhabi Open, Qatar Open, and she's been grinding, learning, improving. But this is the moment that marks her breakthrough. This is the "I belong here" moment Alex has been building toward, and the list of opponents she's taking on is getting insane. Iga Świątek, Madison Keys, Clara Towson, and now Jasmine Paolini. That's a lineup full of top talent. She hasn't beaten all of them yet, but the fact that she's facing them, competing with them, and now beating some shows exactly where her game is headed. It's reminiscent of last year's Miami Open, when Alex went on that incredible run and earned the nickname Giant Slayer. That's when the tennis world started noticing. That's when people realized this kid is the real deal. And now in Dubai, she's doing it again, proving it wasn't a fluke. She can compete with the very best. This wasn't just any match either. It was the Dubai Duty-Free Tennis Championships, a huge WTA 1000 event. The competition here is elite. Paolini came in as the 6th seed, fresh from a round of 16 exit last year. She had motivation and something to prove, but Alex didn't. care. And here's a fun piece of history. This was actually their first singles match, though they had met before in doubles. When Alex teamed up with Coco Gauff at the Italian Open in May 2025, they lost to Pini and Sara Errani in the quarterfinals, so there was some familiarity. But singles is a completely different challenge, and today was Alex's day. What makes this even more impressive is the mental game. Playing a top 10 player is tough enough, but doing it in front of a stadium full of fans who flew in just to watch you, chanting your name, waving flags, that's a lot of pressure. Most 20-year-olds would crumble. Most players would tighten up under the weight of expectation, but Alex thrived. She fed off the energy. Every cheer, every "Let's go, Alex!" Every Filipino flag in the stands became fuel. That's champion mentality, that's superstar energy, and the way she handled Pini's second set comeback shows her growth. A year ago, she might have lost that tiebreak, let nerves get to her, or started playing scared, but today she stayed aggressive, trusted her shots, and closed it out like a pro. So what's next? Alex moves into the round of 16 to face Sran Sara from Romania, currently ranked number 32, and this won't be easy. These two have history. They met at the Madrid Open in 2024, and Sara won a tight 3-set match 6-3, 6-7, 6-4, so Sara knows what Alex can do. And Alex knows she can compete, but the big difference now is confidence. Alex is coming off the biggest win of her career. She just beat a top 10 player in straight sets. She has momentum, belief, and the support of an entire country. Sara is a veteran, experienced, and crafty, but Alex has that "I just beat world number 8 swagger right now, and that's dangerous." If I were betting, which I'm not, but if I were, I'd take Alex. She's moving well, serving well, returning like a machine, and most importantly, she believes she can win. That confidence is half the battle, but the bigger picture is even more exciting. What Alex is doing isn't just about one tournament, it's about building a career, proving she belongs in the top 50, top 40, top 30, and yes, eventually the top 10, and she's only 20 years old. 20. Most players don't even reach their peak until their mid-20s. Alex still has years to grow physically, mentally, and tactically, yet she's already beating top 10 players and going deep in major tournaments. Her potential is enormous, and what's amazing is how the Filipino fans are showing up everywhere. Australia, Abu Dhabi, Dubai, there's always a huge, loud, passionate crowd cheering for her. That kind of support doesn't just happen. Alex is more than a tennis player to them. She's a symbol. She's proof that someone from the Philippines can compete on the world stage. She's inspiration in motion.